Welcome back to the social class, dear students. This is your fifth video of lesson 4, People's Revolt, and we need to start from the revolt of 1857. Okay. The early uprising did not succeed in threatening the British in India. It took the revolt of 1857 to bring home to the company, and the British thought that their rule was not accepted to a large section of the population. The revolt of 1857 was a product of a character and the policies of colonial rule. The cumulative effect of British expansionist policies, economic exploitation, and administrative innovations over the years had adversely affected the position of all rulers and of Indian states. Causes of the revolt. The most important cause of revolt 1857 was a popular discontent of the British policy of economically exploiting India. This hurt all sections of society. The peasants suffered due to high revenue demands and the strict revenue collection policy. Policies of doctrine of lapse, subsidiary alliances, and policy of effective control created discontentment among people. Annexation of Awadh, that is Oudh, proved that even the groveling loyalty can't satisfy British greed for territories. Next, the conversion activities of Christian missionaries were looked upon with suspicion and fear. The priests and the Mollavis showed their discontent against the British rule. Abolition of practices like sati, female infanticide, support of widow remarriage, and female education were seen by many as interference in their Indian culture by the Europeans. The Indian sepoys were looked upon as inferior beings and treated with contempt by the British officers. They were paid much less than the British soldiers. All avenues of the promotion were closed to them, as all the higher army posts were reserved for the British. Next, immediate cause. The immediate cause was the introduction of new Enfield rifles in the army. The top of the cartridge of the rifle was to be removed by the mouth before lodging it in the rifle. So, immediate cause, what they did? They introduced a system called Enfield rifle. Okay, that rifle should be removed by the mouth only. Okay, they have to remove it removed by the mouth before loading it. Okay, the cartridge were greased by the fat of pig and cow. That cartridge will be greased by the fat of what? Pig and cow. The Indian sepoys believed that the British were deliberately attempting to spoil the religion of both the Hindus and the Muslims, because while the Hindus revered the cow and the Muslims hated the pig, the soldiers therefore determined to refuse their service and ultimately revolted. Thus, the primary and immediate cause of the revolt was the use of the greased cartridge. The outbreak of the revolt on 29th March 1857 at Barakpur, that is near Kolkata. Mangal Pandey, he was a young sepoy from Bengal regiment. He refused to use the greased cartridge and shot down his sergeant. He was arrested, tried and executed. When this news spread, many sepoys revolted. So this is the picture of Mangal Pandey. So next is map. So you have this map. This is revolt of 1857. So you have given wherever they have revolted. So Meerut, Delhi, Bareilly, Agra, Gwalior, Jhansi, Kalpi, Kanpur, Faizabad, Lucknow, Jamshedpur, Manaras, Bharatpur. So these were the places where the revolt happened. Okay, next, causes of the revolt. On 10th May 1857, the sepoys of the 3rd Cavalry at Meerut openly revolted by swarming the prisons and releasing their comrades. They were immediately joined by the men of the 11th and 20th Native Infantries, and they murdered some English officers and then marched to Delhi. the arrival of Meerut sepoys at Delhi on 11th May and declared of Bahadur Shah II as the Emperor of India. Delhi became the center of the great revolt of Bahadur Shah, its symbol. The revolt spread quickly. There were mutinies at Lucknow, Kanpur, Jhansi, Bareilly and Bihar, Faizabad and many other places in North India. This is what we saw in the map. Okay, many of them found that it was a good opportunity to burn the papers of their landlords. Many others whose titles and pensions were abolished by the British who participated in it in order to take revenge. In central India, the revolt was guided by Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi. She was one of the greatest patriots of India. Sir Hugh Ross occupied Jhansi. Rani Lakshmibai fled from Jhansi and joined hands with Tantia Top, who had assumed the leadership of the rebel army at Gwalior. But the British captured Gwalior in year 1858 June. Rani was killed in the battle. Tantia Top fled away but was captured and later executed. According to the British historians present at the time of revolt, Rani Lakshmibai was the best and the bravest among the leaders of the revolt of 1857. Next, suppression of the revolt. Lord Canning, the Governor General, took immediate steps to suppress the revolt. He collected the force of Madras, Bombay, Sri Lanka and Burma. On his own initiative, he called the British army, which was deputed to China by Britain, to Calcutta. He ordered the loyal Sikh army to proceed to Delhi immediately. The British regained their lost positions very soon. Delhi was recaptured by General John Nicholas on 20th September 1857 and deportation of Bahadur Shah II to Rangoon, where he died in the year 1862. Military operations with the recovery of Kanpur were closely associated with the recovery of Lucknow. Sir Colin Campbell occupied Kanpur. Nana Sahib was defeated at Kanpur and escaped to Nepal. His close associate Tantia Top escaped to central India, was captured and put to death while asleep. The Rani of Jhansi had died in the battlefield. Kanwar Singh, Khan Bahadur Khan were all dead, while the Begum of Awadh were compelled to hide in Nepal. The revolt was finally suppressed. By the end of 1859, British authority over India was fully re-established. So these are the places of revolt: Delhi, Lucknow, Kanpur, Jhansi and Gwalior, Bareilly, Bihar. So Indian leaders were Bahadur Shah II, Begum Azarat Mahal, Nana Sahib, Lakshmi Bai, Tantia Top, Khan Bahadur Khan, Kanwar Singh. And British officials who were suppressed the revolt were John Nicholas, Henry Lawrence, Sir Colin Campbell, General Hugh Ross, Sir Colin Campbell and William Taylor. Next, the causes of the failure of the revolt. We'll see what are the causes. Various causes were responsible for the failure of the revolt: lack of organization, discipline, common plan of action, centralized leadership, modern weapons and techniques. The rebel leaders were no match to the British generals. Rani Lakshmi Bai, Tantia Top and Nana Sahib were courageous, but they were not good generals. Non-participation of Bengal, Bombay, Madras, Western Punjab and Rajputana. The modern educated Indians did not support the revolts as they believed that only British rule could reform Indian society and modernize it. The British managed to get the loyalty of the Sikhs, Afghans and the Gurkhas regiments. The Gurkhas actually helped the British in the suppressing the revolt. The British had better weapons, better generals and good organization. Next, consequences of the revolt. The revolt of 1857 marked a turning point in the history of India. It led to change in the system of administration and policy of the government. The administration of India was transferred from East India Company to British Crown through the Queen's Proclamation in the year 1858. The Governor General was given the title of Viceroy. The Board of Directors and Board of Control were replaced by the Council of 15 members headed by the Secretary of State to supervise Indian affairs. The Indian Army was thoroughly reorganized. More Britishers were employed in the army. The British military policy came to the domination by the idea of divide and counterpoise. In fact, the revolt of 1857 played an important role in bringing the Indian people together and imparting them the consciousness of belonging to one country. The revolt paved the way for the rise of the modern national movement. It was at the beginning of the 20th century that the 1857 revolt came to be interpreted as a planned war of national independence by the historian V.D. Savarkar in his book First War of Indian Independence. So recap. The Vijayanagar rulers appointed Nayaks their provinces. The Nayak of Madurai in turn appointed Palekarar. The English got the right to collect taxes and the result was the outbreak of the revolt of Palekarars. The collection of tribute was the main cause for the rivalry between English and Kattabomman. Marudu brothers were sons of Mukkaya, Palaniyappan and Ponnatal. Dhiran Chinnamalai was trained by French military in modern warfare. Tipu Sultan fought against the British East India Company. The last one, Rani Lakshmi Bai, was the best and the bravest among the leaders of the revolt of 1857. Okay children, we have completed this lesson. Go through the lesson and read out the question and answers. Thank you so much. Take care.